MLB Bets and Analysis Monday, June 9th. I have the biggest MLB underdog winner of the week lined up for you guys in this video for free, so stay tuned. Now, before we start off today's analysis, two big announcements that are going to change the trajectory of this YouTube. Number one, $5,000 to $50,000 challenge starting again today in this video. The first play will be given to you guys here in a bit. Second announcement, I am going to potentially start a live stream every Wednesday or Friday called Live Stream Wednesdays or Live Stream Fridays. We're all join live stream and we'll be placing live bets together, one or two, nothing out of the ordinary. We'll still be investing, finding angles that are valuable and playing them live. The only way you get that play is if you're in the live stream. So I want to know how many of you guys would join that live stream. If you guys are interested in that, go ahead and leave a comment below saying live stream. That way I get a general idea as to how many of you guys would be into it. Lastly, before we get to the winners, guys, today's giveaway will be $200. Since last week I missed the YouTube videos, I'm going to start off the week strong for you guys. So leave a comment below and like this video, and obviously you have to be subscribed to the channel. And tomorrow I'll be checking the comments and we'll be selecting the winner for $200. Last Friday's winner, I think it was, got paid out. He'll be leaving a comment here below. Now, let's get to it, guys. Big winner lined up for you guys today with MLB. Over the past 2 weeks, we've been a little bit back and forth. No real gain, no real loss either. Today, this week, the main focus is profiting and making it a big week. Now, here's OPS over the last 7 days, guys. You got Boston Red Sox, Mets, Royals, Reds, and Twins in the top five. In the bottom five, you got Nationals, Phillies, Rangers, Giants, and the Padres team. Now, game that I'm looking at for today, Tampa Bay versus Boston Red Sox. You got Baz versus Bello. Off the bat, matchups. Boston versus Baz. A couple players have hit him well, but not as many as Tampa Bay has hit Bello. Boston versus Baz, Campbell 2.5 OPS. Other than that, pretty bleak numbers. You look at Tampa Bay versus Bello and look at the OPS, and there's a bunch of them with an OPS over 1. Caballero being one of them, Diaz being one of them, Morel and Thais being the last one to have an OPS above 1.0 against Bello that's been a little bit all over the place this season. Right now, 2-1, 3.91 ERA for Mr. Bello. Over the last 3 games, a little bit of steadiness for him because he had a blow-up game a couple games ago, I believe, versus Atlanta Braves. Over the last 3 games, he's allowed 3 earned runs at most versus the Angels. Prior to that versus Milwaukee, 1 earned run. And prior to that versus Baltimore, 2 earned runs. Now, the big thing I'm seeing for Bello, specifically with those 2 games that I spoke about, is his innings pitched, 4.2 and 4.0. That's not great, especially with the bullpen that Boston has today, which I'm going to get to in just 1 second. At home, 1-1, 4.11 ERA, 2.82 ERA for night games. Baz, on the flip side, does a little bit better away, 4.24 ERA, which today is an away game, and he does well at night, 3.40 ERA. He does a lot worse during the day games, 10.20 ERA. This line opened up in favor of Boston, of course, because it's in Boston, at minus 126, and it's quickly creeped down to the minus 115 range. Money and support rather even, still in favor of Boston, 58% of the bets and 53% of the handles. Where they have majority of the money is the run line, 77% of the bets. Now, this game is tonight, and I'm recording this at 1:11 p.m. So this line and these percentages are going to fluctuate a little bit as the day goes on. Now, here is the big reason why I like Tampa in this spot, and it's bullpen, team, bullpen. You see it for yourself. Boston's bullpen is fatigued. A lot of their bullpen was used yesterday, and a lot of their bullpen was used yesterday and the day prior, meaning that they most likely won't be pitching today. So if Bello does not pitch deep, this team's in trouble. Whereas Tampa Bay is coming in with their best arms in the pen, rested, and following up Baz that has been pitching pretty well the entire season. Over the last 5, their ERA is below Boston's, and along with that too, over the last 10, it's a little bit better. And remember, fatigues matter. Boston does not have their best arms in the pen for today. Brian Bello is 1-2 versus Tampa Bay in over the last 3 games, and as you guys can see right here, last 3 games steady. He did have that blow-up game versus Atlanta. Tampa Bay, you got Baz. Last 3 games pretty steady too, at most 3 earned runs. A blow-up game versus Miami 4 games ago, but he's picked up 3 W's against Boston, so he does have a winning record against this team and these players, and he has experience. Vegas has both these pitchers pretty much even. Under 2.5 at minus 110, but the area that they do have Tampa Bay leading is hits. Total over 8.5 at minus 145 in favor of Tampa Bay Rays. Boston, you got at minus 110. So right now, you have a situation where Boston picked up a big W yesterday versus New York. They're coming in, playing Tampa. Tampa, a team that's scrappy, that can get hits, and they have a better bullpen rested. I love this spot for the Tampa Bay Rays. Lastly, the AI Analyzer wanted to show you guys the pitching numbers. Defense wins championships, offense wins games. Rays defense has been stellar, and you see it right here. Whip ranked 6th compared to 28. Boston's ranked 28. opponent batting average, opponent runs per game, and opponent strikeouts per game. This is an area that Tampa Bay is leading. And something that you guys got to factor in is the fact that Boston strikes out a lot, and Tampa Bay's pitchers are striking out their pitchers. When it comes to hitting, one thing that I want you guys to factor in is the fact that Boston had a couple blow-up games over the past 2 days versus New York. 10 runs and 11 earned runs. This pushed their numbers up big time, and that's why they're sitting number 1 in OPS. Because prior to that, they were putting up numbers, but not like that, right? Over the last 5 games, they've put up 3 games of over 10 runs. That's fantastic, but pitching matters, and Tampa Bay has a great pitching. So Tampa Bay is my angle for today. As you guys can see right here, for the most part, the Rays lead in the important categories. Red Sox numbers a little bit inflated because of those big number games that they put up over the past 5 games, something you guys need to consider. And lastly, I'll leave you guys with this because I'm looking at 2 games for today. Jays versus Cardinals presents another great opportunity. You got Palante versus Berrios. Palante, a pitcher that relies on the ground balls, relies not on striking out too many pitchers, but he is a strikeout pitcher. And Toronto right now, they're a very dangerous team. They're missing players, but this team is getting walked the most out of every team in the MLB and striking out the least out of every team in the MLB. Doesn't matter if Guerrero and Bichette are out for this team. As long as their players continue to do that, get walked and not strike out too much, they're going to have an opportunity to win every game. So that is it for today, guys. Remember, the giveaway for today is $200. Leave a comment below, like this video, and you got to be subscribed in order to be selected as the winner. And tomorrow when I do this video again, I will be selecting the winner and sending them the money tomorrow. Now, lastly, before letting you guys go, these videos moving forward, I will be doing them Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays and Thursdays are day games. There will be no videos with analysis or free plays. Wanted to set the tone moving forward so you guys know what to expect with these videos. So that is it for today, guys. Share the show with a couple buddies that do the same thing. Comment below, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.